Hello and good day, my wonderful aliens. I hope you are all doing wonderful today. I hope you are all feeling fabulous. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit new on my channel as requested by my Instagram followers. Today we're going to be looking at my completed bullet journal. I have never finished a full journal in any sort of aspect, so I'm pretty proud of completing this, and I wanted to show off all the artwork inside of it as well as the themes I chose for each month. For those of you who are wondering about the Scotland vlog, that will be out next week on Thursday, but for now, let's just get into looking at my bullet journal. So the very first page that I have in my journal was actually created way after most of the pages in this journal, which is my period tracker. In addition, on the left-hand side, I have a couple of keys on index cards that are used for different pages in my journal. Some of them are still in use, but others are a little bit out of date, so I still have them there. It's just a great place to keep them. I have quite a few of these index cards and I update them occasionally, so I just keep them in this envelope, which I used adhesive to stick to the back of the inside cover. For my period tracker, I did forget to track most of the days, so I'm thinking in my next journal, I'm going to do a Dutch door layout so I can see it from multiple days and I'll be more likely to use it. The official start to this journal was in October. I created a little area for task ideas, which I did not end up using, and I created an area for my earnings goals, which are blocked off here, but I did end up using those throughout the month. When I started in October, I just focused on my primary reason for journaling, which is writing daily to-do lists. I began with a simple layout that had both social and due dates, as well as my daily tasks. In November, I attempted a haphazard cover page and began doing a little bit more decoration, using some washi tape on the sides of each of the pages. My theme for November was camping and forest animals, and November was actually the first month that I began doing a monthly recap. I included some goals for next month, as well as the things I was proud of completing during November. I also included the tracking of the media that I consumed and my earnings for the month. For December, I decided to do a Christmas cookie theme along with peppermints, candy canes, and holly leaves. December is the month that I went a little further with my journal. I created a calendar page on the left-hand side here that was supposed to look like a gingerbread house and included some important dates for the month and this little snowman. On the right-hand side here, I have my first habit tracker, which is honestly something I have found extremely beneficial to understand myself better and track the things that I do on a daily basis or don't do. In addition, I wanted to do a mood tracker for this month. I did cute little candy canes to track the days, and even though there was a chunk of the month where the page was unfinished, I think it turned out really cute. For each of my weekly spreads, I actually created my own stickers that I attached with adhesive tape. I also forgot to mention that the stickers from the first two themes were from a brand called Sticky. I will leave the link in the description if anyone is interested. For my December recap, I expanded to a 2-page spread and included everything from the original monthly recap, as well as including a section to track my social growth throughout the month. For January, the theme I decided on was pink snowflakes. This is my cover page as well as the calendar page. For my mood tracker this month, I decided to do a scarf wrapped around a light post. At first, I wasn't sure whether it looked right, but once the colors were fully into the scarf, it looked a lot better. I started my habit tracker again with some new habits and also incorporated water intake in my tracking. For the next 2 pages, I have a motivational January glow up page, as well as my sleep tracker on the right hand side, which I did for the first time this month. After that, we move on to the weekly spreads for January. The stickers in this theme are split. Some of them are from Sticky and some of them are from my local Hobby Lobby. I did another 2-page spread for my January recap, and in this spread I also included some habit scores along with everything that was in the previous 2-page monthly recap spread. The purpose of the habit scores is to essentially just give myself a grade based on how well I am doing or not doing certain habits that I would like to maintain. After January, we get into February, which is obviously Valentine's Day season. I decided on a bit of a patchwork Valentine theme for February. My mood tracker this month was a jar of hearts, and in addition, I did each of my little habit days as a heart as well. Something new that I incorporated in February was a spending tracker, so I could keep track of what I was spending money on, as well as my regular sleep tracker with an extra space for naps. Then we flip through the February weekly spreads. They are the same as pretty much all the other ones. The stickers from this spread are also from a local Hobby Lobby. I had a little bit of extra space on the right-hand side here, so I included a little definition of self-love, which I thought was super cute and a great way to fill the space. Then for my recap spread, I pretty much included all the same things. I included the stuff that I watched during the month, as well as things I was proud of, and my social scores and habit scores and goals for the next month. My March theme was cherry blossoms. Here is the cover page and calendar page. For my mood tracker, I colored in cherry blossom petals. Each cherry blossom is a day and each petal is a different mood. I did my habit tracker again and my spending tracker, as well as including a tracker for my earnings goals on this particular month. I drew cherry blossoms to represent each denomination of earnings that I wanted to reach that particular month. I did a sleep tracker again and incorporated a tracker for my workouts for this particular month since I was getting into my fitness era. Then we moved through my weekly spreads. I believe all the stickers from this theme were bought from Temu. For my monthly recap, I included all of the things from previous months, as well as incorporating reading because I started reading again in March. I changed the layout a little bit to make my socials area smaller and also included totals for my workouts and my spending for the month. For my April theme, I did the obvious umbrellas and raindrops theme. You know, April showers, spring May flowers. I was really happy with my mood tracker this month. I thought it was really cool the way the different colors made the rain. I have my habit tracker and water intake on the right-hand side. Initially, I wanted to do a sleep tracker or a quote page, but I ended up running out of time for the month, so we just transitioned into the weekly spreads. All the stickers from this month's theme were from Etsy. I will put the name of the seller up on the screen. For my monthly recap, I did all of my goals and tracking, and I also included this cute butterfly scrapbooking paper, which I thought went really well with the blue. And for our final month in May, I did foxes as my theme. I drew these cute foxes on the cover page, as well as some in the background of the calendar page. For my mood tracker, I did a fox in geometric style, which I got this idea off of Pinterest. Actually, a lot of my ideas for this journal were from Pinterest. I will link my bullet journal Pinterest board below for anyone who is interested in getting inspiration. I brought back the workout tracker for May, and then we transitioned into my weekly spreads. I actually didn't use any stickers for this spread just because I didn't want to take the time to buy any since we were leaving for vacation early in the month. And then finally, I have my monthly recap with all my goals and habit scores. I also included a little quote in the right side over here, which kind of was created because I made a mistake, but it also ended up turning out really cute, so I'm pretty happy with how this page turned out. And then, just to tie it up with a bow, I included a little page to denote the date that I completed my journal. I am really happy that I finally managed to stay consistent with something long enough to complete a full journal. So I'm pretty proud, and I'm really excited to start my next journal, which already is underway actually. Here is the cover of the next journal that I've already started. This video is a little bit different than my usual content, but I really hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me and seeing all of my artwork. And if you did, please make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. It really helps me. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.